basically. My wife is happy.
All the stuff he was
I'm
eating,
eating
that's what I
vegetables
was
now.
Tony, how do you see your free agency playing out this year?
But for me, it's going to be very simple. I just want to focus on this season, and we have a great opportunity with this team, and I just want to stay focused on that. Can't control you or anybody else in the media. Can't control what they're going to say, and it's going to go crazy inventing stuff that my wife said and she didn't say. I can't control all that. So I'm just going to focus on my team and had a great conversation with Pop, and I'm ready to go. And we have a great opportunity, and I'll be ready to play.
Do you want to stay here?
Of course. I say that plenty of times, but nobody's listening to me. They don't care. They just want to create stories. It sells better.
Is that rough to see your name out there like that and to see people inventing quotes?
Not really. I just hope Spurs fans knows that I want to stay here. Then I can't control what other people is going to say.
So what was allegedly said in France when you said that you could see yourself maybe playing elsewhere?
Oh yeah, definitely. I say that I want to stay in San Antonio, but if San Antonio doesn't want to keep me, I will understand. But I definitely want to stay here. Feel like I'm a Spur, and I'm ready to play for this year.
If you had your choice, would you want the extension or the new deal now, or would you want to test the market, kind of see the whole?
We'll see. For now, I just want to focus, on the team, and then, training camp starting tomorrow. I can't control that, If the Spurs wants to do something, I'll be willing to listen, obviously. But we'll see. It's a long way. I'm going to use, Manu's example, and he went through it last year, and so, we'll see what happens.
Tony, so when you say that you could see yourself playing somewhere else, you don't want that to be confused that you don't want to play in San Antonio?
Yeah, of course. I say plenty of times I want to stay here. Plenty of times.
What did you learn from Manu last year, either from what he said or just from watching his situation?
That basically just focus on the team and just focus, on what Pop's saying and the next game and the next play, because at the end of the day, you can't control, what people are going to say. And so I had plenty of conversation with Manu, so we'll see what happens.
Can you kind of give us an idea of what you said you and Pop had a conversation about it? I know you're not going to tell us.
Well, yeah, obviously it's a private conversation, but it was a great conversation, and I'm on the same page in Pop, and I'll be ready to go.
I guess the question is, do you get the feeling from them that they want you and they want you long term?
Oh, definitely. But yeah, definitely.
Are you glad that things haven't kind of escalated and become as big as they are with Carmelo Anthony in Denver? Are you glad your situation's not like that right now?
But I've been here for like 10 years now. It sounds bad, double digit sounds bad. But Pop and RC, they know I'm not gonna do anything crazy. We always have great conversation, very mature conversation, and I'm happy to be here. They know that, and I'm not gonna create something crazy, like I want to say Iverson, like something crazy like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm focused for this year. I'm very motivated, and I worked hard this summer, and then I'm ready to go.
Just basketball-wise, after last season when you had all the injuries, do you feel like you've got something to prove to people again this year?
Oh, definitely a little bit to a certain extent. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, because I missed 20 games. It's the most games I missed in my 10 years in the NBA, and I played great in 2009, and then in 2010 I was hurt a lot. So I want to go back to my level in 2009 and play great.
You think because of the injuries, people have forgotten what you look like?
Yeah, but that's the part of our business. It's always like that. You miss 5 games and they forget you. They think you retired or something. It was the same thing with Manu. Everybody wanted to get rid of Manu last year, and it's crazy. You can't get rid of Manu. Manu is one of the best players in the NBA, and so you just have to roll like that. It's always like that.
Tony, Manu said last year that his feelings were a little hurt that they didn't just come out and offer him the contract, and that it took so long. Mm-hmm. Is that part of it for you? Like, hey, if you guys want me here, why don't you just sign me right now?
No, but for me, I understand the business. I own my team in France. And so I know how it works. And so that's why I say with Pop, it was a great conversation, and I saw what he did with Manu, and so I respect that. I have no problem with that, and I'll be ready to go. At the end of the day, I want to win. And it's been a long time since we win. 2007. So, contracts, money, whatever is going to come. for me, I just want to make sure we have a great season this year.
What makes you think this team, this roster, is better prepared to make a championship run than?
I think we're more hungry, and I think everybody's rested. I didn't play with the national team. Manu didn't play. TD didn't play, and I think we have a better bench. And I think our young guys, they're pretty good, and Thiago Splitter is ready to play. Yeah, he won everything in Europe, and he's coming here like a little bit like Manu when he first came, with a lot of experience, and that's why I like the balance of our team. But I like our chance, but 10 other teams saying the same thing, So, we just have to stay healthy and see what happens.
How much
One
better
of
do
the
you
quotes
think?
in the offseason was that you might have said that this is maybe the last chance for this particular squad to win the
Oh
NBA
yeah.
championship.
I know people think I'm saying that because of my contract, but I really feel like because of Timmy, I'm saying that, not because of my contract. I'm saying that because of Timmy, because then it's gonna be tough. The NBA is a long season, and Timmy is like 34, gonna be to 35. That's why I feel like it's our last chance to really win a championship. Because when Timmy is gone, then it's gonna be really tough.
You really feel like you guys have to carry Tim now that he's close to 40?
Not to that certainly, no, not to that extent. But Timmy is looking great. Timmy's looking great, and so I'm very happy. He's looking great. So hopefully, he can maintain that the whole season, and make sure he's fresh for the playoffs, because we're going nowhere if Timmy's not 100%.
How much better are you expecting Richard Jefferson to be in your team?
I expect him to play great. Everybody who comes, new Spurs, the first year it's always tough, to adjust to Pop's system and how we play defense and how he runs his offense. So I expect Richard to be more productive this year and just be in every part in the game being great, meaning defense, rebound, everything.
What is it about Pop that everybody talks about? It's difficult to come into this team for first year.
I don't know.
What is it?
It's always been
Just
like
yelling at
that.
you, or-
It's always been like that for whatever reason. It's always been like that.
Well, what from your first year to your second year? What do you remember? What was easy?
My first year, I was just happy to survive. So, I was just happy to play. So it was different for me. I'm talking about new guys who played in other teams and then they come here. It's different when you come and you only know the Spurs, like me and Manu, because we only know Pop's system.
How do you feel about the second unit?
I don't know. Who's the second?
George Hill.
That's a question you have to ask Pop.
But what about the young guys like George Hill and DeJuan Blair and James Anderson? I know
I heard they worked hard in the summer. I worked out with DeJuan for a week in LA. His body looks great, and he's improving. He wants to be great, and so with that kind of that mindset, you can only get better.
Tony, the competition with you and George, how have you two guys used that to your advantage for a positive thing for this team, rather than a good distraction?
But for me, I don't see it like competition. He's my teammate, and at the end of the day, we both want to win a championship. So, all those debates, that's stuff for the media and fans. I don't see it like that.
How has it helped each of your games, do you think?
It's great for the team because we both bring different stuff for the team, and it's going to make our team better.
What did you learn about your game last year, going through the injuries?
That I'm starting the second part of my career, and that I have to, be dedicated, on my body and make sure, I stay healthy and I eat well and I get my rest. I'm not 20 anymore. That's what I learned.